Hello everybody! Had literally no clue how to start this video and that's what happened. Wonder if I was too close. Anyway, big news! I'm back from Korea and Thailand and they were really cool and really fun. Korea was the most fun because I had amazing friends there. Anyway, the topic for this video is not Thailand and it's not Korea. It's an issue that I have wanted to speak out about for a really long time and I just wasn't able to put all my thoughts together to say what I needed to say. Another reason why I didn't really want to talk about this, and I haven't really, even speaking to people in person, is because when I talk about my modeling story, I don't want people's sympathy, I don't want judgments, but then I realized that if I didn't talk about it and if no one did, then nothing would change. So here is my modeling story and thoughts and everything about my life thus far, my life story. Enjoy. So when I first got scouted and first started modeling, I was 15 years old, super young. Personally, I wish I wouldn't have started so early because my brain was still developing and I feel like I would have been stronger as a person in the industry because it can be a very cutthroat kind of industry. So when I was 15 and I started, I had no problem maintaining the size that they wanted me to for a few months. And then I hit puberty and then it was just a constant struggle to keep my measurements down because in modeling we measure by inches, not like sizes. So even when I was exercising very frequently and eating very healthy, it was still a constant struggle. So when I went to New York and signed with my agency there and with my Europe agencies, I was a 35-inch hip and they were ready to take me. Then I went back like a month later and I had gained half an inch, which isn't a problem in the real world. And if I could go back in time and tell my 16-year-old self that actually didn't matter, then I would be so much more well off psychologically. But going back at a 35-inch hip, they had to tell me, like they had to sit me down and say, Leah, you need to get back down to 35 or else we can't represent you because we're branding you as 35. So I basically just sat in the model apartment for a week when all the other girls were doing New York Fashion Week, and it was cool to see the other girls do it, but it was kind of really crappy at the same time that I was just kind of sitting there and doing nothing. That being said, my agencies there were really amazing. They're super, super nice, but they're just doing their job. And I completely understand that that's just the industry, and that's what I'm talking about today. It's everyone, the clients, designers, agents, people that buy the magazines, people that support the fashion industry. It's all in our hands to change the industry, but I'll get to that later. And even though I tried not to let it get to me, it kind of took a subconscious toll on my psyche that I wasn't able to admit for a really long time. Everyone wanted me to succeed and follow my dreams, reach my dreams, but all the pressure just became way too much and I finally just said F it and quit modeling for like a year. I took that year to really focus on school and some of my other hobbies and really focus on my well-being and myself. When I got back into it a year later with a new mother agent and a kind of new altered mindset, it was really refreshing, but it did take me a while to accept myself the way I am. I asked my mother agent a billion times if the clients knew what measurements I was in and if they were okay with that, because inside my head I felt like even though I knew that I was okay the way I was, I felt like other people thought that I wasn't, if that makes sense. And then I came to this realization that even if some people did think that, my opinion is really the only one that matters. And then I went to Korea and Thailand. Korea was amazing and so fun, and I had amazing support there, amazing friends, and I would go back in a heartbeat. But my point about Gigi. Back a couple weeks ago during Paris Fashion Week, she posted this Instagram post really just giving this amazing, strong message about being comfortable with who you are in your own skin as a model, but still very strong. Anyway, I'll read it to you. I'm coming closer. Closer to close. Sorry, this is what she said.
So many people are quick to comment negative opinions this month. Yes, judgment on social media comes from people who 99% of the time have no idea what they're talking about, but I'm human, and I'm not gonna lie, I dare let the negativity get to me a little. I came to a realization that when one gets to this point, it's important to rethink
I can't talk. I came to a realization that when one gets to this point, it's important to rethink why you're doing what you do, what your message is, what you have to say. No, I don't have the same body type as other models in shows. No, I don't think I'm the best at any given show. Yes, I want to have a unique walk, but I also know I have to improve. No, I'm not the first or last model of my type in the industry. Yes, I have boobs, I have abs, I have a butt, I have thighs, but I'm not asking for special treatment. I'm fitting into sample sizes. Your mean comments don't make me want to change my body. They don't make me want to say no to the designers that ask me to be in their shows, and they definitely don't change the designer's opinion of me. If they want me in their show, I'm in it. If they don't, I'm not. That's just how it is and how it will be.
If you don't like it, don't follow me, don't watch me. I'm not going anywhere. And if I didn't have the body I do, I wouldn't have the career I do. I love that I can be sexy. I'm proud of it. I've said it before. I hope that everyone gets to a point in their life where they'd rather talk about the things that inspire them over the things that bring others down.
At least be open, if not part of the change, because it's undeniably happening. Happy Paris Fashion Week. XXXG. Atta girl. Gigi, if you ever get the chance to watch this, thank you so much. As girls and women, we should be supporting each other, bringing each other up rather than pushing each other down. This is a change that is so exciting and that's happening right now. We are in the middle of a new millennia, a change in the fashion industry, and that even ripples change in the whole world. The fashion industry has always used straight size models, which are models that are size 0 or 2. And these days it's amazing that plus size models are becoming more prevalent in the industry, but what about the models in between? In modeling, we measure in inches. So my hips, which is actually like the widest part of my butt, is from 37 to 38 inch hips regularly. And that's a size 6. And that's so healthy. That being said, you can be healthy at any shape or size. There are girls I know that are size 0 or 2 and they're very healthy, and there's girls that I know that are size 10 and they're also very healthy. But that's what we need. We need a range in bodies in the industry. But in the past, there hasn't been half the amount of jobs for us in-betweenies. And I feel like there's something wrong with that. I feel like it's kind of saying to girls and women, you can't buy these clothes and you won't look good in these clothes if you aren't a size 0 or 2 or a size 12. What about like this block, this chunk of a lot, like most girls, women? And if I can deliver my message in saying that you are fine just the way you are, then that's why I'm doing this. Yes, the fashion industry is messed up, but that doesn't mean that it can change and that it is changing. We're seeing it change right now. We just gotta keep supporting it. I don't think that you, as people, we know how much power we have to change the industry. The way we react to campaigns like the one not too long ago that Calvin Klein hired Mila Del Bezio, an in-betweenie, for their new campaign. If we react positively and say that's amazing, like way to go Calvin Klein for doing that, then other brands will catch on and it'll become not only a trend, because trends go out of style very quickly, it'll become a new age, a new era of this healthy new body image like it was in the 90s. Cindy Crawford couldn't model now because she would be considered an in-betweenie. So yeah, you have the power, let's bring each other up and support each other. I think I covered my point in this video. I hope a lot of it made sense. Thanks for for watching. If you like this video and you want to see me do more of this kind, then give it a thumbs up and spread the message. Share it if you like to spread the positivity.
You've got power! You've got power in you and me and us and all of us!
And be kind to one another. 바쁜카. 안녕하세요. 감사합니다. That was a little bit of Korean for you.